She's determined, she's punny, she's imaginative, and my personal favorite, she's a joy-nado. And every person who shared those words with me this evening has more than one story that they could tell that shows how you are those things, Mare, and you're so much more. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna share just one. I am constantly inspired and in awe of you, Meredith. And I know I'm not the only one. I think most of us are. When Mare shared with me that she was going to check something off her project list that had been on there for a long time, recording her own album, I knew she was gonna throw her whole heart into it and that she was gonna make it a success, just like everything she does in life. She did so much more than just record an album. She wrote her own music. She played her own music. She sang her own music. She designed her own album cover. She made her own merch. She created her own stop motion music videos. She created her own music posters. She was her own shoot stylist. She was her own publicist. She booked her own album debut show at the CAM, all during a pandemic, all while working full time, and all while cat-sitting Polly. Mare wrote the industry as she went. She conceptualized and executed every single aspect of who she is as an artist. And who she is as an artist is authentic to who she is as a person every single day of her life. She became friends with every person she worked with, as if that's shocking to any of us here. In fact, some of those people are with us this evening. Her creative process has always been really fascinating to watch, and I've enjoyed getting to be part of that creative process through the years. But watching you tackle that project, Mare, your creative process was on a whole other level. I'll never forget sitting on your patio one night, and you played the album for me the first time. It was like our own private release party. We sat there, you shared your inspiration, you talked me through each song, why they mattered to you, what you put into it. I don't think I actually have the words to describe how powerful that moment was for me to see you just so fully involved as an artist and what that really means to you. It's really special, and it's something that will stay with me for a long time. As if tackling this project is not the epitome of a person who is talented, really talented, multifaceted, imaginative, determined, fearless, I don't know what is. But what really struck me was when I was reading those words that people sent to me about Meredith, I realized, Pete, that a lot of those same words are the words we use to describe you too. Pete, you're smart, funny, athletic, musical, full of heart, genuine, so authentic. Plus, from what I've been told, you have pretty good grammar. And it's clear why Meredith fell in love with you. And I'm lucky to have had a first row seat right from the very start. I'll take a tiny bit of credit for Mare swiping right, despite another Peter lobbying really hard that one Peter in the group was already enough. Obviously, I won that round because we're sitting here tonight. And it's not the first time, nor is it the last time, that the other Peter is going to have to admit that I'm right. But honestly, Pete, I think Mare and you would have met anyways. You were already orbiting the same musical circles. The universe just wanted to hurry things along a little bit. And I know the other Peter, my Peter, would be the first person to say that you have added so much to all of our lives. Plus, it helps that we can just call you Pete. Pete, if I have to share my best friend and my birthday with somebody, I'm really lucky it's you. And I couldn't have picked a better person. You match Meredith's kindness, soulfulness, and goodness in every way possible. And above all, you love her exactly as she is. And that is the greatest gift. Now, you don't just get Meredith at this deal, you get the entire Lizewski family. And as someone who's been lucky enough to have been adopted by them for a little while now, I can confidently say you're in really good hands. They're all incredible, which is fitting because you are incredible. And you and Mare together are extremely incredible. Mare, there's a lot more I could stand up here and say, but I think it ultimately comes down to this. You have been part of nearly every defining moment of my life since our early 20s. I will forever be grateful for your friendship, your sisterhood, for you. And it is one of the greatest privileges of my life to stand with you today on what is one of the most defining moments of your life. So if everyone could please raise their glasses to Mare and Pete. May your marriage be your greatest project yet. The one you are to be just have great marriage.
Peace.
Thank you very much, Kate.